Well, earlier we mentioned that the Speaker of Council, Raymond Dhlamini, had called on an extraordinary council meeting to vote in a new mayor for Ekurhuleni. The meeting has been called following the passing of a motion of no confidence in the former Executive Mayor Tania Campbell in the ordinary council meeting held on October 26th. We now cross to our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa, who was covering the proceedings for us. Mbali, thank you so much for your time. Perhaps give us a sense of the atmosphere in the room right now as council members cast their votes.
Well, Nastasia, what I can say about the mood in the room, it is certainly a somber one. Just not so long ago, you would have heard the ANC benches singing a song very softly as the voting was underway, just calling on Utambo. You know that he is one of the struggle leaders, and saying that Bathengisa Ngati, meaning that, you know, calling on Oliver Tambo to intervene, because it seems as though, you know, things are not going so well where they are. But that is the situation here. But what happened a little bit earlier on, if I can just take you back to the nomination process, there were three names that were nominated, one coming from the EFF benches, Nkululeko Dunga, who in a surprise, in a turn of events, withdrew his nomination, leaving the ANC's Jongizizwe, Dlabathi, as well as the Democratic Alliance's Tania Campbell. Now, what you're seeing happening right now is that voting process with the two names on the ballot for both Tania Campbell as well as the ANC's Jongizizwe Dlabathi. Now, I'm going to be speaking to the head of communications in the city of Ekurhuleni, who's just going to give us a better sense of what the proceedings mean and what we can expect from today and going forward. Thank you so much for joining us, Pagamile. Now, the voting is in progress. We know that there is protest action taking place outside. Why are the people here protesting?
Good afternoon, Bali, and good afternoon to your viewers. Well, I think it's a process of democracy. When communities are aggrieved and upset, they have the right to come protest and get their message across. This morning we had members who were requesting houses, RDP houses at the airport park. However, we did clarify them to say that that is a social housing project. It's 75% done. There won't be a list that is issued like RDP houses. However, there will be application process available to those who qualify that can opt for the low-cost housing.
Certainly. Now, is this driven by the fact that there hasn't been a mayor in the city for the past 2 weeks? You know, has this affected or impacted on service delivery at all?
No, it's not driven by that. I mean, communities come to us all the time. Like I said, it's a process of democracy. Even if there is not an executive mayor, the work of the administration carries on. We are guided by the IDP, the Integrated Development Plan. We have an accounting officer, and our work continues as administrators.
Now, we understand that these are not the only issues that are happening as alongside this process of electing a mayor. You know, we understand that there are sewage problems within some parts of Ekurhuleni. Talk to us about that.
There have been a few waste issues, and that's a backlog in Kempton Park, Tsagani, and other communities. However, the city manager has taken a drastic step. We have placed the head of waste department on administrative leave. There's going to be 3 new administrators managing the department, and we're going to have a turnaround plan to catch up with the backlog.
Now, just coming back to what's happening here inside council, what can South Africans expect?
I think South Africans can expect democracy. This is how it works. People vote for the leadership they want. They vote through the councillors who they voted for during the local government election. And yeah, I think we take it from there. As administrators, like we said, we support whatever political party is in power. They provide us with a political outlook and a political strategy, and we implement it as administrators.
There you have it. That is Pagamile Mthethwa just speaking to us about some of the pressing issues in Ekurhuleni, service delivery issues, just vowing and making that commitment to residents that service delivery will not be impacted by this process. It's back to you in the studio.